Revolutionary tankless design, along with 5-stage composite filters, makes the system stand out from the competition. The tankless design is easy to install and can save up to 70% under sink space. The electronic indicators on the front panel will notify you when to replace the filter by changing the color, ensuring clean, safe, and healthy drinking water. Filter replacement would only take a single twist and pull-out that can be completed in under 3 seconds. The system achieves a 5-stage filtration by effectively removing more than 1,000 contaminants in water, ensuring every family can truly be confident about the water they drink. Water purification has never been easier. Thanks to WaterDrop G2 Reverse Osmosis System, the most certain solution for healthy drinking water.
We are now going to review the steps to installing the drinking water faucet. A minimum 1/2 inch to 1 1/4 inch diameter hole is required. If your sink has a spare pre-drilled hole for a soap dispenser or spray hose, you can mount the faucet there. When drilling a hole for the RO faucet, choose a location that is most convenient for dispensing the pure water. A flat area is required for faucet location so that the faucet base can be secured sufficiently. Please wear protective eyewear while performing any type of drilling. Make sure the faucet stem will be accessible from below when the hole is drilled. If space is not available on the upper sink area, the faucet can be located on the countertop by the edge of the sink. If the countertop is ceramic tile, the method for drilling the hole will be the same as for porcelain sinks. Once the hole has been drilled, the faucet can now be mounted. Before sliding the faucet stem through the hole, slide the faucet disc and black rubber washer up to the faucet base first. The spout can rotate 360 degrees, allowing the base to be mounted with the black handle facing the sink or away. Now, slide the faucet stem through the countertop hole. Under the countertop, slide the small washer up the stem, followed by the black locating washer. Next, slide up the lock washer. Secure the faucet by tightening the lock nut by hand. Then, secure with an adjustable wrench. Once the faucet is secured, attach the faucet adapter to the stem. Simply screw the threaded end to the stem, as no Teflon tape is needed. There are 2 ways to dispense water. Press down on the faucet handle or lift up on the handle to lock the automatically dispensed water. The faucet is now completely assembled. The RO unit is most commonly installed under the sink, but can be installed anywhere feed water is available. You can install the unit in the basement, crawl space, and even the garage. The frame of the unit comes with 2 pre-drilled holes. This will allow you to easily mount the unit to a wall or fixture. However, the system can stand on its own and does not have to be mounted. The storage tank is pressurized so it can be installed upright or laid on its side to save space. If the tank cannot fit under the kitchen sink, it can be placed elsewhere up to 20 feet away from the RO system without much pressure loss. Now that you have installed the drinking water faucet and positioned the system, please check out our next video on completing the tubing connections.
Hey everybody, I'm Stephanie Roberts. Happy Prime Day. I hope you're finding some great deals with us, and thanks for hanging out live as well. So we spent a lot more time at home this year. I pretty much spent the whole year, it seems like, standing right here in the kitchen feeding my family. But one of the things that we don't really think about a lot when it comes to what we give our families is potentially what's coming out of the tap and the health and safety of the water in our home. So WaterDrop is an awesome water filtration company that is using some really new technology to make our water better tasting and certainly better for us. This is the WaterDrop Reverse Osmosis Drinking Water Filtration System, and it's actually the first reverse osmosis system in the US to do a couple of things. To start with, it's tankless and it works with composite filters. So let's talk about the tankless for a minute. Usually, and the reason I've never had one before now, reverse osmosis systems have a side tank. So when you kind of look at your setup, if I'm going to put the filter housing and a tank under here, I'm out of room. And honestly, I've never been willing to do that. So this one's extra special because it is tankless. This is gonna slide right in under your sink, take up maybe half of the cabinet, and then the rest you get back to use whatever you want. It hooks right up to this great faucet I'll show you in a second on the sink, and you've got awesome drinking water on demand. Now the filtration itself, very high tech. So there are 3 different filters, but they do 7 stages of filtration amongst them. So they're multitasking the entire time the water is going through them. Now, why does that matter to you? Because these 3 filters in their 7 stages are going to remove more than 1,000 contaminants. Stuff you don't even want to think about that's going on in your water. 99.97% of things like bacteria, viruses, stuff we're worried about right now. Also lead, chlorine, things that make your water taste bad, things that make your water smell bad. All of that gets filtered out so that what you're left with is crystal clear and clean, and not to mention great tasting. So this is also powered by its own internal pump. That's going to give me water that fills at 12 seconds per cup. That's much faster than most reverse osmosis filtration systems. If you've ever seen one or worked with them, they usually just kind of drip out. So I like that this one's got good flow. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And what really matters is, of course, how it tastes. So I'm impressed by the fact, too, that I've got an indicator so that every time I turn on this faucet, I see that blue light, I know that filtration is happening. If it's flashing blue on and off, I'm not being filtered. If it turns to yellow or red, it might be time to change my filter. So there's never any mystery about what's going on under my sink, and it's all coming out there with indicators on the faucet. Now, if I do need to change the filter, this doesn't require any special tools or any special industry knowledge. It's just a twist and a pull. In fact, installation itself really well laid out by WaterDrop. I'm certainly by no means a fancy plumber. I was able to figure this out without any problem and get it secured right there on my countertop.